Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is your video fix by Farmer Plus, and we'll be talking about claiming for your quality payments. Today is also the 4th of February 2019. So you can claim from now onwards if you have completed all the work. You have until the 15th of February to do all the work, but you can still claim for your payments until the 1st of March 2019. Now be careful here. It doesn't mean to say that you've got until the 1st of March to complete your work. It just means that you've got 2 weeks to make the declaration. That's all. So all your work for your quality payments needs to have been completed by the 15th of February 2019. Now we would strongly suggest that you do not claim until you're fully compliant with all of the gateway criteria. And once you claim, you can't take it back. So make sure you put the information in correctly. And you will get a confirmation email to ensure that you have claimed correctly as well. Now, there is a document that the PSNC has released today. There is the website there. We'll be putting on the email for you. There's 2 ways in which you can actually make a declaration. The first is by using something called the MYS application, or Manage Your Services application. And another one which you're probably all familiar with, which is the SNAP survey. Don't use both, use one or the other. If, for example, you do use both, they will go with the MYS application that you've submitted. So make sure you use one or the other, don't use both. Now, if you go for the MYS application, it's actually a better one. And the reason is that you get real-time confirmation that you've achieved the gateway criteria. In other words, it will tell you there and then whether or not you have succeeded in the gateway criteria. Because you also have to register beforehand, there's less risk of you putting in the wrong ODS code or the F code. It can also do other things as well, but we won't be discussing it here. So if you want to use this particular application to submit your quality payments, what you do is you go onto this website here, and we'll be putting that onto your email there for you. And what you then do is you get authorization and an application form that you can download and send off there. So let's have a look at the SNAP survey now. This is the one you're probably all familiar with. It's doing the same thing that you've used in previous declarations. The good thing about this is you don't need to register, but the other problem with that is that if you put in the wrong code, the F code for your pharmacy, that could cause problems later on. And the other thing is it does not provide you real-time confirmation that you've completed all the gateway criteria. It actually takes 7 days to confirm that, and that's via an email. So bear that in mind. If you use a SNAP survey tool, it won't tell you whether or not you've achieved the gateway criteria. That will be up to you to decide whether or not you've done that or not. So there's a website for the SNAP surveys tool, and all you'll need to do is type in your ODS code and you're on your way. Now what we've done at the office is that we've actually gone over all of our contractors and we've contacted them to tell them whether or not you have managed to sort your gateway criteria out. And we're able to do 4 different things. We're able to look at things like your NHS website, we're able to do things like your advanced services, we'll be able to do things like your CPPQ, and we've also looked at things like your NHS mail as well. What we're unable to do is we're not able to look at your WES criteria. So in other words, we cannot do that. Now, unless you've got a confirmation email that you're WES compliant, then you're not WES compliant, if you haven't got it, that is. So make sure that if you haven't got that confirmation email, that you contact us directly, very quickly, or you contact your system supplier very quickly to make sure that your software on your computer is up to date. So given the choice between the two, we would generally tend to suggest you use the MYS application. As I mentioned earlier on, it's real-time information, and you won't have to wait a long time before you get confirmation either. Now, another thing, there is a document the PSNC has released. So if you look on that web link there, you'll find something called Annex A, and in there they are the sorts of questions that you'll be asked when completing the quality payment declaration. Now we're not going to go over that one by one. If you've watched the videos, it will show you the sort of stuff that you're going to need to do. But if you're wondering what sort of questions they'll ask, then that is the document to go to, and it will show you and it will tell you what you will need to know, what questions they will ask you, etc., before you actually put in all the information. So that's it really for us. If you want to contact us, our email address is info@farmplusltd.co.uk. Our telephone number is 0208 863 3335, and our web address is www.farmplusltd.co.uk. So if you want to join us, if you're not a member, then feel free to contact us. We've got loads of buying deals, professional support training, and a lot of social networking events as well. So good luck with your declaration. Again, if you need us, we are at the office to help you, and let us know if we can help you in any way. Take care now. Bye bye.